Hi, this is Georgia McCabe, and I'm here with Karen Dormy from Special Kids Photography here at WPPI at Digital Photography Cafe, and I am so excited to talk to you.
Wow.
Obviously, this has a very special place in my heart. So
yes, and it's very exciting for us too to have this opportunity. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. As I told you, I have twin boys that were born very premature. And my one son is legally blind, has cerebral palsy, and I've always looked for a photographer that could take a really good shot.
Yes.
And it's hard to find someone that's skilled and knows how to do that.
It is.
So
yes, it can be. Not always.
Not
but
always.
It can be.
So when I met you here, and I was just like, I get goosebumps right now. So why don't you tell us a little bit about Special Kids Photography?
Well, Special Kids Photography of America was started because of my grandson. Then when my daughter called me, she said, "Mom, they didn't want to take a picture of my, Taylor." And he was only a baby. He was just a year old, and he'd gone through therapy, and he just didn't look like other babies. And they tried to turn her away. And so after she recovered a little bit, she called me back, just, we ought to train photographers to have the skills to work with special children. And so that's how we got started. We did the research. I was working for a health department at that time, so I had a lot of contacts and places where I could go find the information. Then we came out with a book, which
what's the name of the book?
The book is Photographing Children with Special Needs. And eventually, after a year or so, we were able to form the nonprofit, get it going, start coming to trade shows like at WPPI and other photographic trade shows where we could do outreach to photographers to let them know about these services so they can prove their skills, work more comfortably with children, and also sometimes with the parents. That can be a challenge too sometimes.
Absolutely.
And then get better results that the parents are just going to love and cherish for the rest of their lives.
Wow. Well, I mean, it kind of breaks my heart that someone would say they wouldn't do it. But, I mean, I've experienced, not necessarily in the photography community, but I experienced that when my son wanted to take karate.
Exactly.
And it's hard for parents, and to have a way that, I mean, a lot of people feel that our children are very different. They're different. They're special.
They are special.
They are very special.
Is there for a good reason.
Oh my gosh. Well, I was just taken back by some of the pictures that the photographers have taken.
Yeah.
And to see that little girl, the Down syndrome little girl, sitting on the bench, and I mean, just as beautiful as, it's just,
right. Her goal, and a lot of people don't realize her goal and her her goal in life is to become America's next top model. And so it's like,
she should go for it.
They have dreams and aspirations just like any other kids.
Yes,
and
they do.
We try to capture those to make them feel very special, and because they are. And
so what type of training do the photographers go through? I mean, how do they enter into the program? And
well, usually they enter in through the process of the workshop that we provide. Most of the time it's on CD now. We do give some live workshops, but
across the country?
Yes. And we also do other trade shows where we're speakers and can get the information out that way. But the children or the photographers can they do the training, and what we like to do is give them a training of all the major disabilities. Autism, Down syndrome, cerebral palsy, and then we include some that some of our photographers have inquired, like Prader-Willi, which is an eating disorder, but the children, it's really severe. It's like if they just see an empty coffee cup, it could send them flying.
Wow.
And then also things like pica. Some of our photographers have run into that, where the children, you have to protect your studio because they'll pick up anything, bolts, cigarette butts, anything, and eat it. And so they're all we go through all that. And it's a 6-hour training mainly, and then they take a test, and then after that, then they submit 4 photographs that are professional quality. After that, they can be listed on our website. as a referral for parents and, you
Wow.
know, as a resource there.
Wow. So it's not only helping the photographer, you're also becoming a resource for parents
Yes.
and organizations where
Yes.
they could, so people can go in and say, I'm in New York and I'm looking for someone who's trained like
Yes,
this.
they're listed by state,
Wow.
and and some even go from state to state because there's not one in their state. They
Wow.
will travel to another state.
So how many members do you have?
There are a lot more that have been trained than have gone through and actually submitted their photos.
Okay.
And we have not gotten to the point where we bug them, please get your photos in.
Right.
But there are maybe over 200 on our website at this point.
Wow.
But there are a lot more than that have been trained.
Wow. Well, and I don't think that people really understand the, you know, from a photography standpoint, I mean, they're consumers too. You know, parents who have children with disabilities, they're consumers too. And it's to have what we'll call like, I almost wish there was like a special program where it's like just, you know, special needs friendly.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, you know,
Right.
you know, where people, a story, I used to be on a board, at the Ark of Monroe. And one of the stories was that one of the group homes had taken some girls to get their nails done.
Oh.
And the place refused to do their nails.
Oh.
And
Oh my
it's just,
gosh.
it just broke their heart, you know, or
Yeah.
they want to be able to get their
Can
nails
you
done.
imagine that, being turned away because you're different?
Yeah.
And people just do not, a lot of people do not understand that these are people too.
Exactly.
Very special.
Exactly.
And that they deserve treatment just like everybody else, and even
Right.
more so.
Right. Right.
Special
Have you
attention.
ever, do they get training on, I understand it's focused on children, or, you know, but do you have anything that's like focused on even like stroke victims, or have you thought about that?
We did consider that at the beginning, but since we're called Special Kids Photography, we limit our focus to young people 18 years and under. It's just, we have
But you'll do a
that-
favor for
that
me,
cut
because
off.
my son's 28.
Yeah, we can certainly make exceptions.
Okay. Well, that's wonderful. So how do people learn more about you?
They can contact us at specialkidsphotography.com
Okay.
or info. They can email us at info@specialkidsphotography.com.
Okay.
And all the information is there, telephone numbers and all that.
Wonderful.
Where they can contact us.
And it's a nonprofit, so.
It is a nonprofit, and it's run at this point by all volunteers.
Oh.
Even I, as the executive director, I don't have a. I hope someday, because someday it's got to be carried on by somebody else. I keep thinking, who's going to do this and not get paid for it?
Well, I told you, I am more than willing to help on all
We
the
can
social
use
media
you.
side.
We can certainly use you.
So-
And there was a photographer here who showed me a beautiful video that he has that we'd love to put on our website. So,
Well, we can put it on your website. We can put it on your Facebook page.
yeah.
We can tweet it out. We can do all
Oh my
kinds of
gosh.
fun things
Wonderful.
with that.
We
so
love you.
I love you too. So you're in good hands.
Thank
So,
you.
Well,
Thank
thank
you
you so
very
much,
much.
Karen.
Thank you for
And
this
I'm-
opportunity.
Well, I'm goosebumps again. So thanks, everybody. This is Georgia McCabe, and please check out specialkidsphotography.com.